The War of 1812 was over. America had survived another confrontation with the British Empire, and something had changed. For the first time, many Americans began to see their country not as a fragile experiment, but as a nation with a future. Confidence grew, trade expanded, settlers pushed farther west, and across the Atlantic, the world itself was changing. In Latin America, colonies began to rise against European rule. Spain's empire in the Americas started to collapse. New nations were emerging: Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, and others. But the great monarchies of Europe were watching closely. Some leaders in Europe wanted to help Spain reclaim its colonies. If that happened, powerful empires could once again dominate the Western Hemisphere. In Washington, American leaders saw the danger. The United States was still young, still growing, but it understood something important. The future of the Americas should not be decided by European kings. In 1823, President James Monroe addressed Congress with a message that would reshape American foreign policy. The statement became known as the Monroe Doctrine. Its message was simple: Europe must stay out of the Americas. Any attempt by European powers to control or interfere in the Western Hemisphere would be seen as a threat to the United States. At the same time, America promised it would not interfere in European conflicts. Two worlds, two spheres of influence. It was a bold declaration for a young nation. At that moment, the United States did not yet have the military power to enforce such a warning alone. But the idea itself was powerful. The Western Hemisphere would no longer be a playground for empires. It would be a place where new republics could rise. Over time, the Monroe Doctrine became one of the most important principles in American diplomacy. It signaled something new. America was no longer just defending its independence. It was beginning to shape the future of an entire hemisphere. The nation continued to grow. Territories expanded. New states joined the Union. And millions of settlers moved west in search of land, opportunity, and freedom. But expansion would bring new challenges, new conflicts, and a question that would soon divide the nation itself. A question about the meaning of liberty and the future of slavery in America. The young republic was growing stronger, but the next chapter of its story would test its unity like never before. The United States was rising, and the road ahead would change the nation forever.